hop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta. Be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's second down. You look at this Browns defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And complete right side to Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
Entering accessibility screen, you have menu narration option is set to off.
Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, they'll run it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Come 19! Come 19! Mustang 19!
Stroud. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. You look at this Browns defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he was going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebackers, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Touchdown! T. Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates. Warriors 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's an early scramble and reviewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Browns 0. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On the bootleg, Stroud sliding out of the pocket. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Cameron Sample. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing now is Stroud. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
The Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's get set.
In motion left goes Reynolds. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Stroud now on 2nd down. Open man here is Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is Cook with a grab. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
Made his first. This now from 42 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ready.
And Stroud now to throw.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point.
Here we go.
Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
12.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself
Here we go.
so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
In motion right goes Higgins.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Here we go.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Gun.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Tucker.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16, and he'll be out of bounds. 35-yard line. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Hill now on the option right.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
Now it's Hill. Now he's forced out left. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Touchdown, Bengals. Derrick Henry. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. He'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, ready?
A toss left, Henry. And past the 30 down to about the 27. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Come on, come on. Hey. Let go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ready? Ready?
And they take a knee.
On the check.
And they will take a knee here.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.